So today is the day that I tackle this, specifically the shelves and the items that are not food.
I'm going to finally put together the bench. It's been in this box for over 2 years. Tracy never put it together. That's my project for right now.
This is really supposed to be my pantry because I have a small kitchen. I don't have a dedicated pantry. I'm gonna clear off as much as I can. I guess it's decluttering, but I'm not necessarily like getting rid of a bunch of stuff. Of course, I'm gonna look and see if there are things I can get rid of. But a lot of it, like all of this, is artwork. So it just needs to go somewhere else. Like it doesn't need to be out. It doesn't need to be down here. I did have a idea for how to cover this stuff up so I don't have to like look at the open shelving, which drives me crazy, but it's what I could get and afford at the time and blah, blah, blah. And there's still like stuff everywhere from when I was making over my kitchen. I just have to like get this place back together because it's out of control. Something I'm gonna start with is this big box. It has frames in it. I'm just gonna put that under my bed because there's not really anywhere else to put it, and I'm just gonna put it under my bed. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is take this box outside. I'm done with the kitchen stuff.
I don't even know what kind of tools I need yet, but let's open the box and find out. That was like heavy. Comes with directions. It comes with these pins, or screws I should say, and a little, I think it's called an Allen wrench, this little thing. So it doesn't look like I need any other tools, which is good. I'm gonna look at these directions and then we can start. This doesn't look too hard. Might be hard with just one person though. But we can try, okay. If we get the wrench out of the package, we'll be in business here. Oh, God. This is relatively easy. I mean, it wasn't like hard, but it would have been easier with another person for sure. And I'm gonna tape this to the bottom underneath. That way, if I ever need to tighten the screws or whatnot, this will already be under there and I don't have to go searching for one of these that fits and blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna paint this white because I like white better than blacks. However, I wanna start my next project before I do this. So my next little project is going to be this little table. I originally was gonna take this to the dump because it was just kind of, you know, old and messed up. But I decided I'm gonna sand it, I'm gonna fill this in with wood stuff, and then give it a fresh coat of paint. Because I think if I do that, it'll look really cute out here, and it'll be good to, you know, sit on the bench with a little coffee table. Yeah, and it's not gonna be hard, I don't think. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna give it a light sanding. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it because I don't mind, like, the extra texture makes it look kind of unique, I suppose. That, and I don't have a hand sander, electric one, and I'm not trying to make this perfect. Pretty good. I'm just gonna clean it off and then put in this plastic wood. Yeah, and I can paint it right after, it says. Like, I don't have to wait for it to dry. We'll keep, whoops. Keep going. Well, I think I should have used a mask. It's kind of dusty. Never think of these things ahead of time. I thought I was ready to start the next phase, but I thought, oh, you know what, I better try to scrape off any loose paint. And it's a good thing I decided to do that because there's still a lot of loose paint. I reread the directions for the plastic wood, and it actually said I have to let it dry for like 2 hours before I sand it, and then I can immediately paint it. So good thing I reread that because you have to let it dry, which makes sense, right? So I'm gonna move on to my next project while that dries.
My solution to the open shelf problem is to put up a curtain rod with a curtain to hide it. And I'm going to take the brackets and epoxy them to the metal frame. Then I've got shower curtains that are fabric because they're light and they're only 74 inches in length versus regular curtains, which are 84 in length. And I needed them to be a little shorter because the shelves are not as tall as windows. Plus, the shower curtains are much, much lighter than regular curtains and they're machine washable. And these ones do not require the shower ring thingies. So it's not going to look all like I have shower curtains hanging up. What I didn't realize when I did this first bracket was that the epoxy has a 30-minute working time, which meant I had to stand there for about 30 minutes. Otherwise, the bracket would slip out of place. So in the second bracket, I waited about 25 minutes for the epoxy to get hardened up a little so that it was really tacky. So I only had to hold it in place for like 5 minutes. So yeah, this was an annoying little thing, but it ended up working. Once the epoxy was dry, it's really strong and it worked perfectly. So here it is with the curtain, which I think is a nice, cheap, easy fix for having to see everything that's behind the curtain. I didn't get as far with this as I would have liked as far as organization and decluttering, but I did get all the art stuff out of there at least, so I'm okay with that for now. I will finish cleaning this up in another video. So I ended up painting these little 2 chairs in addition to the table and bench. And I didn't worry about the floor getting painted because I ordered an area rug to go out here. So I was lazy. I didn't even worry about the paint because I knew I was having a rug coming. And I think the bench came out really cute white and the table is pretty good for how old and janky it is.